In a land far removed from the shadowed corners of the world, nestled between emerald hills and a shimmering river, lay the village of two suns. Here, the sky was a canvas painted with perpetual light, for two celestial bodies, golden and warm rose and set in a harmonious dance. The villagers knew no true night, only a soft twilight between the departure of one sun and the arrival of the other. Their crops flourished, their spirits soared, and peace reigned. Oh, another glorious day. Look at these berries, plumper than ever, said an old man tiller to a group of villagers, smiling. The two suns bless us, old man tiller. Our children grow strong under their gaze, replied the first villager, laughing. Good morning, everyone. What a beautiful beginning to the day, said Elara, as she walked through the day with a gentle smile on her face, greeting villagers. Among them was Elara, a young woman known for her keen mind and gentle heart. She loved her village and cherished the unique gift of its two suns. And here comes the second blessing, said the second villager. Life in the village of two suns was a tapestry of endless warmth and boundless joy. But even in the brightest places, shadows can stir. Far beyond the village borders, in a cave carved into the treacherous shadow peaks, lived Morwen, a sorceress consumed by envy. Two suns. Two. While I shiver in perpetual gloom. It's not fair, it's not right, said the sorceress Morwen as she gestures over the crystal ball, as it shows a fleeting, distorted image of the village of two suns, bathed in light. They bask in warmth, ignorant of true darkness. But soon they will know the bite of the cold. They will know what it is to yearn for light. Continued the sorceress as she cackles, a chilling sound that echoes through the cave. One sun is all any village needs. And one sun they shall have. The other will be mine, she said as she throws a handful of shimmering dust into a cauldron. It flares with an ominous purple light. Morwen's heart was a knot of jealousy. She craved power, and the unique energy of a second sun was a prize she intended to claim. The very next morning, a chilling change swept through the village of two suns. The first sun rises as usual, but it feels different, colder, harsher. The sky is an unsettling single blue. Villagers emerge from their homes, looking around in confusion and growing concern. Where is the second sun? Whispered the first villager. It didn't rise. I watched the horizon, it remained empty, said the old man tiller. This is unprecedented. Never in memory has the second sun failed to appear, agreed Elara as she walked quickly, her eyes scanning the sky, a growing unease in her expression. The air feels colder. And look at the crops. They seem less vibrant already, said the third villager. The villagers felt the absence keenly. The air grew colder, the light felt sharper, and a subtle pallor began to creep over their once vibrant plants. Fear, a sensation they rarely knew, began to whisper through the streets. This is the work of dark magic, Elara. Only a powerful spell could disrupt the celestial dance, said the old man tiller to Elara. Then we must find the source. Our village, our very life, depends on it, admitted Elara, determined to find the root of the problem. Elara, guided by the wisdom of the elders and her own brave spirit, knew where to seek answers. The only place known for such dark power was the dreaded Shadow Peaks. The journey was arduous, the path treacherous. Each step brought her closer to the heart of the darkness that had stolen their warmth. There, that must be it. The sorceress Morwen, whispered Elara to herself. Following faint trails of unnatural magic, Elara pressed on, her resolve hardening with every gust of icy wind. Inside Morwen's lair, Elara found a sight that sent a chill through her very soul. As she enters the lair cautiously, it's even darker and more chaotic than before. In the center, suspended in a shimmering, dark magical cage, is the second sun, its light dimmed and distorted, as it struggled to shine. Morwen stands before it, cackling triumphantly, absorbing its energy. Foolish villagers. Your precious light is mine. I will drain its essence, and this darkness will be my dominion, said sorceress Morwen, laughing as her voice amplified by the stolen power. Morwen, release the sun. You are destroying our home, shouted Elara as she stepped forward, and her voice firm despite her fear. What is this? A mere child dares to challenge me. Huh. Go back to your fading village, little moth, before you get burned, said the sorceress. Morwen blasts a bolt of dark energy towards Elara. Elara dodges it, scrambling behind a rock. Morwen's fury was a palpable force, but Elara's spirit would not be broken. She saw the stolen sun, its light trapped and weeping, and knew she had to act. Elara, remembering the stories of ancient magic and the balance of light, knew brute force would not suffice. She used her wits, spotted glowing crystals embedded in the cavern walls, which was the sources of Morwen's power. She quickly used a small, reflective shard of rock to divert a blast of Morwen's magic back at one of these crystals, causing it to explode. Morwen roars in anger. You insolent girl. Morwen unleashes more powerful spells, but Elara is agile, using the environment to her advantage. She manages to strike another power crystal, then another. Each time, Morwen's power seems to flicker slightly, and the cage around the sun weakens. With each crystal she shattered, Morwen's grip on the stolen sun weakened. Elara wasn't fighting strength with strength, but intelligence against raw power. Finally, Elara sees a large, central crystal, glowing with purple energy, clearly the anchor for the sun's prison. She makes a desperate dash, narrowly avoiding another spell, and strikes it with a forceful kick. The large crystal shatters with a blinding flash of light and a tremendous magical feedback sound. The dark cage around the second sun dissipates instantly. The sun, still weak, begins to pulse with its natural, warm light. No! My power! Screamed sorceress Morwen in agony and fury. The sudden surge of light and magic overwhelms Morwen as she screams one last time and is engulfed in the dissipating dark magic, then collapses, seemingly defeated, or perhaps transformed into something less. The sun begins to rise, albeit slowly, from its trapped position. As the second sun was freed, a wave of warmth and renewed light washed over the land. Look! It's back. The second sun, said the first villager. She did it. Elara did it, muttered the old man Tiladot with tears in his eyes. Elara, weary but triumphant, walks into the village square. She is greeted by cheers and embraces. The village is once again vibrant, the crops already looking healthier. The return of the second sun brought not only light and warmth, but also a profound understanding to the villagers. They had faced darkness and emerged stronger, their gratitude for Elara boundless. The balance is restored. We must always cherish and protect what makes our home unique, said Elara, smiling, as she looked up at the two suns. Indeed, Elara. And we must never forget the courage of the one who reminded us of its true value, said the old man Tila. And so, the village of two suns once again thrived under its dual blessings, forever remembering the day their light was nearly lost, and the young woman who brought it home. Thank you for watching. Please show some love by hitting the like button, subscribe to join our growing family and turn on your notifications so you never miss the next story. To all my returning subscribers, your love keeps this channel glowing, and to all my new subscribers, I welcome you to a safe place for interesting African stories. I will see you in my next story. Bye for now.